Tell me if you can hear me, please. I will look at your messages now. And it looks like I'm not being seen. Goodness. Why doesn't this work out? Hi, everybody. For some reason, you're not seeing. Are you seeing me? No sound. Hi, Drew. No sound. Yes, now we can hear you. Can you see me? You can hear me, but can you see me? Okay, sorry, we're having trouble with playing this video. Try again, please. Okay, that's there now. Oh dear, here I am. Yay! Okay, I can see me. You can hear me loud and clear. Hello, I can hear you now. Sound came good. Good evening. You hear me. Hi, Stefan, Richard, and you can see me. Well, now that we know that's all happening. Hi, Becky and Drew and Verpy and Juliet. Hi. Denise and Julie. Carmen, hi. Donald, yes. Okay. We have a special evening tonight because I want to talk about angels. And I also have a special exercise that we're going to do later on. But the one thing, I don't know about you, but I've gone through different cycles of feeling angels, believing in angels, knowing about angels, and having angels be with me. So, I was very fortunate to have studied with Cecil Collins for 8 years, which you probably know. And his work was all about fools and angels. Fools are clear perception, and angels are the purity, the joy, the happiness of what we are. So for a long time, I just thought that was a symbol. We need symbols, we need ceremonies. But there was one day that I went and was invited to lunch with Cecil's wife, Elizabeth. And as I was leaving, she said, "Ginger," and I looked back up the stairs, and she says, "Don't forget your angels." That was quite something. But I still was, she was a very special person sitting in her presence. I will never forget it. And then I was graced to meet Lily Cornford and studied color healing and still practice color healing for a long time. And she used to talk a lot about the fairies and the angels. And working with our patients, it was evident to me that there were blockages. There was resistance mentally about any of that. And so we just didn't really talk about them unless people asked. We practiced it. And we worked with love and the energy that comes through your hands and your heart. And over the years, as this became more of a reality, it became my primary reality, the eternal dimension of what we are. is what is my main focus. As you probably know, we talk about these things in previous lives. But I want to start this again, because every time you hear it, there's a deeper resonance that goes into your heart. So right now, there are a few things that are really handy to help you tune in to the invisible presence of the angelic community. And I would like to take you through one of them right now. So if you would be so kind as to be still, comfortable, and close your eyes. I would like you, all of us, to take a breath to the count of 7 and then hold it for 1 and exhale slowly to the count of 7 and hold it before we begin again. And we'll do that 7 times. So, take a breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it and slowly release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And hold it. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Be still. Keep your eyes closed. I want you to visualize a bright white silver star within your heart center. This is a very important image to practice regularly. Breathe in the brilliance of that star. Allow it to be a jewel within your heart. See yourself, your being, becoming one with the eternal brilliance of this light. And feel the presence of the angels smiling with joy in your heart. Allow your breath to fill your body with this joy and their love. Slowly open your eyes and come back to your room. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Becky. Becky wants to know if I say that people's spirits are angels. Well, you know what's interesting is that we have the physical body, and then we have other levels, different fields. There's the emotional body, and there's the mind, and the soul, and the higher realms of spirit. That's us. A lot of people just focus on the physical aspect as reality. So, as I have experienced that when I go deeper into those other fields, this feeling of joy and love and happiness and stillness is there. And symbolically, that's what angels are, a symbol in our world, but there is a reality to them. And they are there to help us. The more that you go on that path and you open yourself to, some people contact the angels, some people contact a master, some people just contact their soul. Everyone has their way. I have to say angels are definitely one of my ways, but the overall vision for me in my life is consciousness. And my sole purpose, as you know, is being an artist and inspiring people in the art of living, which I want to be here to help you do that. There's something beautiful in everyone. And it's a matter of, what was it? Someone called it landmines in the mind, that we need to learn how to not explode them. 1 second, I'm going to cough. Sorry. Verby wants to know, hi Michael and Doreen, thank you for coming. So Verby wants to know, can my loved ones who have passed be angels to me? I wouldn't doubt it. How can I explain this? As there are different levels within our being, as I mentioned earlier, there are also levels within the time and existence and life. And they say that the past, the present, and the future are all contactable there. And I totally believe that our loved ones do contact us, and if they bring in love and happiness and protection and all those things, then that's an angel to me. Hi Nikki, I want to thank you for your gift of appreciation. Twice even. That was a very special surprise. Thank you. So, let's see. Juliet says, that felt very emotional. I so hope my angels are with me. And Denise says that she had a bright light in her eyes as they were shut, and then it went away, but nothing in my heart. Perhaps I've too many demons. Denise, I can't say that you have too many demons. What I am pretty certain that most of us have a lot of pollution, and we have a lot of fears, and And we need to clean that, and there are ways of doing that with visualizations and things, and you can certainly ask the angels to help you do that, but little by little, it doesn't happen overnight, contacting them. We have to do these little exercises to shift it, and one of them is definitely to ask for help to clear the muck, because all that low self-worth and not believing in yourself and panic and all that, that creates a film around your beingness, and you need to clear that. And these little exercises, this being the first one, is a really good one. It doesn't take very long, and you can it will open up the doorway. And Verpi saying that she's experienced her loved ones contacting us after their passing in a way or another, appearing in dreams and sending signs, or so I feel. And she says, and I kind of talk to them in my mind, my loved ones, and sometimes I think of what they'd say to me, and I wouldn't say I hear them, but in a way I know what they answer to me. For sure. If you listen, there are angels, guides, certainly that follow me. It took me a while to learn what voice to listen to. I was 85, I think, my cycle of discovering that I had a little demon on one shoulder saying, do this, do this. The other one's going, no, do this. And that one would take me into feeling the love, and the other one eventually wasn't positive. So anyway, I hope I'm listening to them now, and I'm amazed about what wisdom comes to me. And it's really cool, really good. So I want to give you another exercise that we can do, you can do, that will help you contact the field of the soul. We have to frequent that on a regular basis to open the doorway. And I certainly use it in my creative process. I'm in that place as I'm listening to what is to be born, what colors will be there, what shapes might come. I have to be very patient a lot of times. And right now I'm having to be very patient with change of house, change of a lot of inner perspective of who I am, and that hasn't come through yet. So I thought, let's talk about angels, because that can help me to touch that space. So I'm going to put up an image which a lot of you might find familiar. 1 second. Here she comes. Fancy that. So, this time, I would like you to keep your eyes open and go deep into the rose, to the center of the rose. Can you smell its fragrance? Let it sort of fill your heart with its beauty and its softness and its tenderness. And the fragrance is in the air, and you're floating with the pink and the fragrance. Feel it into your heart with its softness. Allow the breath to pick up its tenderness and fill your whole being. Expand it outside of your body realm. And within that, an angel appears, the angel of compassion, a guardian, always there, always loving you. Close your eyes and take the rose to your heart. And see the star of bright light, the little diamond, there as well. Rest in the stillness. In the quiet. Allow the aura of the pink fragrance and its beauty to come from outside your body back in and withdraw into your heart. Know that the diamond and the rose is always there. In your own time, come back to the room and open your eyes. And I'd like you to repeat after me. I am the light. I am love. I am peace. The image next to me, I call my angel of compassion. On the day that she was being exhibited in Brighton a few years ago, the light came like a beam right on her. It's one of my favorite sculptures. And a lot of people have taken her home. And there are several more still waiting to find their home. So we're going to put her on Etsy and eBay, as well as my contemplation sculpture. because initially, when I went to have Ariel cast in Stroud at, oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the name of the foundry, Pangolin. They were talking about how, generally speaking, they only make 7 reproductions of the same sculpture, because there are people, when they're working on translating it from clay into a wax before they pour the bronze, you lose the ability to see the sculpture fresh, particularly after 7. And when I made Contemplation and subsequently Angel of Compassion, my inner voice said to me, these sculptures will be fine. They must be made in multiples. Humanity needs this work. They need the reminder that they are special beings. And the beauty, the silence, the happiness, the joy of what these sculptures bring to your home, it's like a spiritual ion machine, some people have called them. They start to vibrate a particular energy into your home that your heart automatically feels at home with. And they will help clear a lot, particularly if you are on that path. And the real angels will come as well through this sculpture, or through your thoughts, through your calling for them, through your wish to live happiness, to love life, to feel the divine and the beautiful every day, despite what surrounds us, that calls us back into the darkness. But you can be in the darkness and be in the light. We do have to be a bit grounded, but that doesn't mean to say you have to watch CNN all the time. It's a matter of feeling the earth. I'm so happy with this new place because I've got some grass and I can walk barefoot, like what I did many years ago when David and I lived in a place called Hook End, very near to Henley. And we had 3 girls, and they would sit at the window watching me on the dew or on the snow or in the rain in the morning, barefoot. Yeah. I highly recommend it. So, if we don't clear, well, let's put it this way, if we keep identifying and looking for the darkness, it's very difficult for the angels to come and help us. And they won't keep helping us, and to the point that we get dependent and let them do all the work. That's not the way it works. You have to work together like partners. And they can do a lot of special miracles and things and help us clear the way. But we have to want it. We have to do the work. And no matter how long it takes, they're always there helping us. And the best part about life is that find ways to enhance it. Enhance you. I certainly find doing these little exercises, and there's so many more as you advance more, I can share with you. but we'll start with the easy ones first. So I am going to look at your messages. 1 second. Juliet likes my angel compassion. Verpi, you would have a lot in common with that person, and I'm sure that you could give her a lot of help. And listening to me there's an energy there that if you just open your heart, and the angels will come and guide you to help that person. So you're wonderful. Juliet says, "Oh, barefoot is wonderful. I was lucky enough to get to the beach a couple of weeks ago. I saw your pictures. Walking barefoot felt so good and renewing. Try walking on the grass with the dew." And with this new garden that I have, and it's a walled-in garden, and the neighbors are there in the distance, but I am private, I laid on the grass and rolled in the grass. And because my previous house, I had 2 neighbors that were part of the whole complex, so I couldn't quite do something like that. Maybe I should have. So Juliet says, "My angels make me aware of their presence when I'm in," where'd you go? "In Lake Huron on calm sunny days, and frequently through music," for sure. There are many doorways. The thing, Verpi, I don't know if I was with you during your process of letting go of your treasure. I would say focus on, I don't know if she can do it so easily, but you could see the being of that cat going off to heaven with the angels carrying it. Your friend would have to probably go through a lot of letting go and things, but I helped a friend who's actually here tonight, Doreen and Michael, with their cat called Alice in Hawaii that was passing over. Actually, it was in America by then, wasn't it? But that was really special. And I've helped my own dog, our lady dog. She was in so much pain and ill. And Alice, it was her dog, Lady, but she didn't want to go to the vet. So she had been in so much pain, we had to let her go. And when at the vet, I am so glad I went in with her, because she leaned up against me, and it was like she had been given the injection, and it was like everything dropped off, and she became like this young, wonderful dog. And as she leant against me, all her love came to me, and I'm so happy I had that memory. And if I ever have to do it again, I will be with them. But I haven't had to. So let's see what else you're saying. Hi, Yvonne. Glad you can make it. Thank you. She is my angel of compassion. Yep. Hi, Garnet. Mystical rapture. Richard says that his youngest Daisy has just joined us here with me. Hi, Daisy. How old are you? I remember when I first was with Lily and I was studying color therapy with her and the angels and the fairy connection. And during the divorce, the children weren't very happy, as you can imagine. And so I took them to Lily, and Sarah was the youngest at the time. Well, youngest daughter, where Matthew was born by then. And Lily put her hands on her head and said, Sarah, do you see fairies? And she goes, mm-hmm. And she says, not everyone sees fairies. Mm-mm. She says, I see fairies. And there are lots of different ones. There are fairies of the water, and fairies of the land, and fairies of the air, and fairies of the trees. And she goes, mm-hmm. But sadly, eventually, she resisted. I don't know how she is right now about it all. And Juliet has 2 dogs in heaven. I imagine my daddy with them. Great idea. I have several lovely dogs in heaven now. Yes, Garnet, the little people. But there are many different types of little people. I went to Ireland with Lily, and we did healings there. And it was just wonderful being with an audience that know about little people. It was really special, the wee people. But there are more than just fairies. And but that was a lovely time. Hi, Robert. The good thing, Verpy, about chatting with your loved ones, in this case, your wonderful feline friends, is that it keeps your heart open. I know during our separation the first time, I went and got the kids a puppy. Because it's just so important to be able to love while you are feeling hurt in the heart. And it doesn't take any talking to them. You must heal your heart. You must feel this. You should have to get over it. Everything will be fine. I love you. That puppy did a lot of great work. And then, of course, I got another one. We had, they had a third one. So we had little Blackie. And we had a caramel colored. They were lady dogs again. I know, Richard, when you can be so at one with your animal, it's beyond thinking that they're not human in a way. You can speak to them. Verpy says she talks to fairies and angels. Terrific. I believe you. Yeah, we all can talk to them. They're all part of the wonder and the joy of life, you know. So interesting how so much of the joy of life we've forgotten about. We need to remember these things. That's why you need to do exercises, the visualizations. The angels actually say that it's through your visualizations and your imagination. I mean, you can have crystals and flowers and what other incense, and all those things help. But when you do the visualization, it's actually you that are talking to them, making the space. And it's not something that you will create or have to do. It just is you. And that's what I've talked about in my creative sessions, is to frequent that place. That's become my place first. And I bring that into the world. That's what I want to give to the world. And little by little, those crazy landmines and the low self-worth and stuff, they're disappearing. Because what's the point? We're here to play. We're here to have a good time. And sometimes life is quite challenging, but there's always a silver lining there. We have to learn to find that doorway, not let it close. And sometimes the suffering is encouraging you to close. Garnet bees are messengers of the gods, without a doubt. And Rudolf Steiner said that when the bees go, life will disappear as we know it. So we've got to get out there and protect them as best we can. We have no idea how intricately in they are with the essence of life. Richard, that's really great that you talk to your workshop. Most of it, the day is where you are. Yeah, I do that. There's a chapter in my book about when I can create a guardian angel. I create the love of a man, the perfect relationship. I create the best sacred relationship with my children, with my friends. Everything's possible in my workshop. And that is possible within my heart as well. Yeah. So, there's something else I want to talk to you about. Some of you might know this already. I've been putting up a post, but I'm going to show you this new image. Here it comes. When I was in Hawaii many years ago, I did this workshop, The Being of Heart. And I'm going to try doing it online. And the date is there, the 4th of September, 6 p.m. for 3 hours in the UK, so that people in America could do it earlier on. And it's about, well, it's sort of the way that I start my sculptures. We don't decide we're going to make a heart. We're going to touch the heart in our creativeness, and we start with tiny little dots of clay. And I talk you through it. And little by little, your own heart appears. But it's not like you start to make a heart at first. It's a matter of feeling the energy of your heart and letting the clay reflect it. So you need to have a little bit of clay. So that's all you need. And to come on Zoom, you can sign up on my shop if you want to be part of it. And certainly what worked very beautifully with the people in Hawaii. Well, because fairies are everywhere, they're in my life. The angels are equally part of my life. To have a life without them, which we are very familiar with, due to wars and all that being the main focus of what is life in reality. Some of the best parts are have disappeared. And I'm so happy to know that they're always there. We're the one that closed the door. And I hope to inspire you to find that key again. It's fun being happy. Mind you, I do have and have had my moments. I am human, so but to have a vision is better than not having one, or to have your vision of your reality being based on fear and unhappiness and suffering, and that doesn't have to be that way. Find a flower. Have it be with you. First thing you watch and see in the morning, a flower. And then see that little star diamond in your heart, and the rose and the angels that come with it. Now, before I close, there is something that is incredibly important that we do before we close. Because we've opened the doorway, and it's good to have your own doorway to yourself. But to go back in the world, you need to do a closing ceremony. Okay? And how you do that is you take that little star and take it to your crown center. And do that cross with the star in the middle and a circle of light around it. Then I want you to take it to your brow center, so you have that spark of the light and an equilateral cross and a circle of light around the star. And as you do this, call upon the angel of Michael to protect and guide you and make your life happy, safe. So we do it on our throat center again. Put the diamond light there. Equilateral cross of light with a circle of light around that. Then let's move down to the heart center. Put the diamond of light there. Equilateral cross of light with a circle of light around that. Michael, help protect me to be free of negativity and full of light. Now come to your solar plexus and put the diamond of light there, equilateral cross with a circle of light. You can put your hand over that, and Michael, please protect me and allow me to live the purity of what God desires. One more, actually two more. There's the sacral center just below your belly button. Put the diamond of light there, equilateral cross, and a circle of light around. Put your hands there. May I feel the passion of who I am and serve the light of the divine with Michael, my protector. One more, the base center. Diamond light, sign of the cross, and a circle around. Please bring me stability and protection so I can do my soul purpose. I am light, I am love, and I am peace. So if ever you feel like you're really confused, or sometimes you just feel really heavy and depressed and things, call upon Michael. That's one of the tasks that he does to help human beings, to uplift your spirit so that you can skip again. So I will look at your messages one more time. Becky, you're so funny. How about Lexa? That could be talking to you too. Verby, you're delightful. Hi, Dawn. That's so beautiful. Good. Well, yes, Donald, I am here to talk to you. Sorry I missed you last time because I had to zoom off from the live with Andy so I could drive home and get home before it was dark. And then I was ready for bed. So here we are, happy to speak with you. So, lovely people, it was a great evening. Thank you for being here. And until next week, have a really great week with the angels and your soul and happiness and joy. And let me know how you get on with messages if you want to. And join me with the Being of Heart. That's going to be a special event. And thank you for coming.